Hey everyone, Jeff here from Films at Home. I was lucky enough recently on my trip to LA to be able to visit the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, which was an incredible experience, probably the best museum that a movie lover could go to. And I want to show you what I captured and give you a little mini tour of the museum. So this was shot in early September of 2023. The exhibits do change, things rotate in and out, but this is what I saw, a little snapshot of the moment that I was there, and I have to say I highly recommend it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this tour. So I went to the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. Incredible. When you first walk in, there's all these awesome screens that are showing different key moments from the incredible films that have been released over the years, and the screens are massive. They're like 120-inch screens. There's a whole room where you can sit down and watch a 10 to 15 minute presentation full of all these different excellent film moments. Walking into the next room, I was immediately greeted with these pianos, which were actually used in Casablanca. So like immediately right off the bat, you're blown away by what they have. There was also this great exhibit on Agnes Varda, who is an incredibly influential French filmmaker. They had a whole room dedicated to her and her work, which was really cool. Didn't know much about her. Then I walked into the John Singleton room. This was all Boyz N The Hood stuff. They had original costumes. They had Ice Cube's snapback. They had the original balls from Furious Styles' desk. Like, so many different cool things, all kinds of behind the scenes photos, and this was really cool. I didn't know they even did this, but certificates of nomination for Academy Awards. Then they've got an entire room dedicated to actual Oscars. These were real Academy Awards you could check out from incredible names. They had the original Star Wars Visual Effects Academy Award. They had Gregory Peck's Award from To Kill a Mockingbird. They had Clark Gable's from It Happened One Night, one of the earliest. And they had an empty display for Hattie McDaniel, which I thought was very cool because she never actually got an award. Then you move on to the next room and it's all about the awards ceremony. They were playing acceptance speeches. They had red carpet dresses and different outfits on display. And then an incredible Godfather exhibit. So here are some of the original costumes. Here's some of the original casts lists that Francis Ford Coppola was working on. They had the original horse head from the movie, which is a real taxidermied horse. And they had the desk and chair that Marlon Brando sat in. They had his prosthetics and all the makeup. And then they also had these awesome exhibits like Raiders of the Lost Ark sound production, where they talked about how different scenes actually come together with ADR. So super interactive. Then they had a whole area of costumes. Laura Dern's there from Jurassic Park. You got Frank Sinatra's here from Guys and Dolls, which was incredible to see. You've got Meryl Streep's here from Mamma Mia. They had Austin Butler's Elvis. And then they had a whole section dedicated to social change and documentaries and using film to, try to generate change in this world for the better, which is really interesting. This next exhibit blew me away. This is the original Mount Rushmore backdrop for North by Northwest, and let me tell you, this thing is huge. I tried to get some scale of it, but it was actually 2 stories high. You can see a little bit better from the second floor here just how large that was. That thing was awesome. They also had an exhibit right now on the early days of film with different types of early projectors and moving pictures, all the different early technology. The Lumiere brothers had a little exhibit and a section on their advancements in film. It was really cool to see where this all started. One of their other exhibits was a director focus on Pedro Almodovar. So they had a whole room dedicated again to his films with behind the scenes. And then they had an animation room right off of that with incredible props like Kubo and the Two Strings here, Jack Skellington. We had the entire Missing Link cast, Kubo and the Two Strings puppets. They had some of the claymation, Ursula. They had the Corpse Bride. They had all these different real life, these are original props, which were incredible. Now this part of the museum was also really cool. It was mostly focused on the visual effects. You can see that's the actual Avatar headset there that they used in the film, the T-Rex, which we'll show again in a minute, but all kinds of different little videos on how special effects worked. This is the original animatronic T-Rex from Jurassic Park, which was just incredible to see in person. Now from there, we went into my favorite room, which was the costume room. We had Donnie Darko, Black Panther, C-3PO, R2-D2. I mean, it had props from 2001: A Space Odyssey, Edward Scissorhands. These were all originals. Like, I was standing in front of the real C-3PO, the real R2-D2, the real prop head that they used for Terminator 2. It had all kinds of matte paintings in this incredible structure from Batman Returns, Tim Burton's. You got an orc head from Lord of the Rings, and this was super impressive, one of the alien heads from the original Alien. So this room I spent a lot of time in because it was just incredible to see this stuff right in front of me in person, like full scale. That's what Anthony Daniels wore as C-3PO. This is R2-D2 from the original Star Wars movie. So that blew me away. And then they also had a really cool cinematic experience in that area, which went into different sci-fi films and how those developed over the years. And then on the way out, the future of cinema, all these great quotes and a really cool visual experience. So just a great museum. So that is my quick tour. I probably could have shot more video, taken more photos, but honestly, I just wanted to be there, be in the moment. I didn't want to be on my phone the whole time shooting video. I wanted to just enjoy it because it's such an incredible museum. There are so many incredible cinematic experiences and little rooms you can go into to watch different featurettes and some of the coolest special features I've seen on cinematography and production design, featuring incredible artists, and then all the original props and costumes. I mean, it's overwhelming almost if you're a fan of movies, but it's so worth the visit. I can't think of a better museum for movie lovers, so I highly, highly recommend it. Now, I didn't get to go to the 4th floor. That was currently closed. They're working on a John Waters Pope of Trash exhibit, which opened on September 17th, so unfortunately, I missed it by like 2 weeks, but that's opening and that's going to run for a few months. And up on the 4th floor, they have a couple of other things, but that's usually like the special exhibit space. Also believe the replica Bruce from Jaws is up there, but I was not able to see that. Now, if it was the original, I would have been more upset. It's a replica, really well done replica, but that is up on the 4th floor hanging there, so I couldn't really get a good shot of it since that floor was closed. But I highly recommend it if you're in the LA area. It is well worth a visit. They also have an awesome store downstairs. You know, I bought some merch. I bought some stuff for friends, family too. It's just such a great museum, and you know, there's stuff in there that you're not going to see anywhere else. So if you get a chance, go check it out. It was $25 for a trip for the day. It took me, I'd say, about 3 hours to go all the way through it, really taking my time. And I do recommend you take your time, be there in the moment. Like I said, don't be on your phone, enjoy it, but it's well worth it. And if you guys get a chance, I highly recommend you checking them out. So you can check out their website, get tickets, $25. If you're in the area and you haven't gone yet, don't know what you're waiting for. And if you're planning a trip out there, this is an absolute must stop. So thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into my LA trip and the tour of the museum. If you want more videos on movies, physical media, home entertainment, make sure you subscribe here to the channel. You can also follow me on social media. Check out all the links down in my description and scan the QR code right here to get to all of that if you're watching on a TV. But thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you soon.